talk technical about how styles mesh and, actually be fucking accurate and intelligent about it. You know what I mean? Everyone who's watching my channel knows that I've given information that you can't get anywhere else, unless you're in boxing gyms and, talk to...
Wait a second. Let's get real here. Seriously, for a minute. Because you just say this shit like that and like brush it off like cliche. So everybody that watches your channel knows that you give information that you can't find anywhere else. Unless you're on the inside, like deep in the delves of the gyms and the underground. I've seen a lot of ridiculous things on YouTube. That quite possibly might be the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard on YouTube. Everybody knows that you give information that you can't get anywhere else. What? Have you ever seen the Seinfeld where George Costanza gets a job for like 6 months and he just goes in, he has no idea what he's doing. And they're just like, hey, great job on that Penske file. And he's just like, yeah. And he's working on the Penske file for 6 months and he has no idea what the Penske file is. I'm starting to think that's you, dude. I'm starting to think that you really have no idea anything about boxing. You just go along. Like I seen you do a video where you're like, yeah, these fucking gyms are popping up everywhere and these fly-by-night trainers, they're popping up everywhere and, they're not teaching the fundamental to these kids. Like, dude, and I sat there and thought about it. Like, most people just brush that off. And like you said that, like, stop and think about that. So you know for a fact, Thunderdome, that these fly-by-night trainers are popping up all over the U.S. and they're not. How do you know this, dude? Seriously, let's stop and talk about this. How the fuck do you know that these fly-by-night trainers are popping up everywhere? Like, you've seen it? Come on, dude. Just stop it. Stop it, stop it, stop it, dude. You are a fucking fraud.
Many trainers and fighters and learn certain things and info and little tidbits here and there. I mean, people always say, man, thanks for telling me that. That makes me think of such, such, such.
Do people really say to you all the time, like you just said, all the time, hey, man, thanks for telling me that? Like, really? Are you telling the truth or are you lying? Hilarious, dude. He's like a college lecturer. He'll be like, speed kills. Speed kills. He loves saying speed kills all the time. It's like, and he talks about getting all this knowledge from like the underground and all that. You're like, dude, you know where you get speed kills, that knowledge from? From a fucking Rocky movie, This guy says speed kills, I don't know fucking how many times. It's ridiculous. Yeah, speed is important in fighting, for sure. Water is wet too, Shit. But however, if he was really like, in the gyms, behind the scenes, he would know that, yeah, speed does kill, but timing beats speed every time. Well, I mean, in my opinion, it does. Maybe your gym teaches something different, or maybe you think it's different, but I do know boxing, okay? And timing beats speed for sure. Look at the Amir Khan versus Danny Garcia. Perfect example. Speed kills. It does, but timing beats speed, my friend.
Boxing, man, speed kills. Speed kills. I'll get into it. And Postal looked like shit, first of all. He reminded me a lot.
Again, dude, he goes, speed kills. Like he's talking to a bunch of third graders. He's figuring out how to get the point across. Speed kills. Speed kills. And Yo! Speed kills.
Everything. And in boxing, man, speed kills. Speed kills. I'll get into it. And Postal looked like shit, first of all. He reminded me a lot of...
Timing beats speed every time.
That's why you defend him to the death.
Yeah, you're a pussy.
To the death. But enough of your little weak, corny ass. Let's to some boxing talk. You know, this is. I talked about the whole B-hop. You know, you said B-hop beat 90% of you motherfuckers said B-hop beat Kovalev, right? Well, and easy and school, right? Well, who got schooled and knocked down and beat the fuck out of B-hop? 120, actually it was 120 and a fucking knockdown and just like humiliation. Humiliation. And don't say, well, he was too old. If he was so old, why'd you pick up to beat Kovalev? So get the fuck out of here. And don't act like fucking the guy ain't on fucking PEDs 40-some years old for crying out loud. Kovalev got hit with random, just let's take PEDs in the middle of a fucking press conference. He said, oh.
This right here is his comment on the B-hop Kovalev fight. The fight is so close, I can't even pick it. Okay, this is his comment right here. Go back and look. What a fraud. I mean, dude, the guy doesn't do predictions on close fight, and when he does, he's like 3 wins and 10 losses. Here are some of his close fight predictions because he knows the sweet science, like he says, and he can, know styles. Pacquiao Mayweather, dead wrong. Cotto Martinez, dead wrong. Pacquiao Bradley 3, dead wrong. Cotto Canelo, he was dead wrong. Klitschko Fury, dead wrong. Wilder Stavern, dead wrong. Nonito Walters, dead wrong. Broner's last fight, dead wrong. And the guy's like, dude, he's like 3-10. Me, I'm like 11-2, dude. I have like the best record in the fucking ytbc. If you need a prediction, you come to me. And he wants to talk about this Kovalev shit. This dude is such a fucking liar, dude. None of us had, that I know of. Of course I wanted B-hop to win, and I said that, but I said Kovalev should TKO him in the 9th. I said Kovalev's going to whip him, but I want, and I still have these videos. You guys got my channel taken down, but whenever I upload a video onto my phone, it gets saved in a cloud, okay? So I'll go back and bring him if you want. You want to put some fucking money on it, okay? I said that he was going to knock him out. You, Thunderdome, you're a liar, okay? Yeah. You might have picked Kovalev, but you said the fight was too close to call, and it's going to be a 50-50 fight. So you're a fucking liar, dude. What a fucking liar. What a fraud.
Quit trying to shine up. Quit trying to get shine up. Straight up. Straight up. And, if you want to,
listen to this guy say that Thurman and Bradley are the 2 best welterweights by far, okay? He says, I'll show it, he wrote that Thurman would beat Brook. Okay, this is all before Brook, was going to fight Golovkin. Now that's all changed. Listen to him flip-flop when it fits his agenda. Consistency, and then when Ward, he talks about Barrera, and oh yeah, that was a great fight, I wanted it. But then when he's talking about Kovalev and Ward, Barrera's a bum and it was a shit fight. You guys fucking believe this guy? Unbelievable.
Thurman and Bradley all the way. At welterweight anyway. They'll be the biggest names in the welterweight division. He will be the only person that can, challenge Bradley and have a legitimate chance at taking Bradley down. So that's why I say that will be the big fools. Because how many channels have said, Thurman's my favorite fighter, people make fun of Thurman, just try to get at me because they know I like him so much. I was going to say Barrera and Walters, but they're not American, but those are fighters I like a lot. Since way back, I was talking about Barrera, and I said I want to see Ward fight him way back before this fight was ever mentioned. The videos are up way before this fight was ever mentioned. I said I wanted to see Ward fight him next. And he did. That's why I like to fight him. And what happened? Ward lost 2 rounds decisively as all hell. Kovalev lost 2 or 3 rounds, and they were close as shit. And then he came back and put a whooping on the guy. Yeah, since you idiots have Kovalev's where's Barrera? Go to boxer. He's like number 50 something. Why? Because all he needed was one L, and he was shooting back 28 spots from 25. Why? Because he ain't never did shit. Only reason he was even 25 was because he had a fucking O. You know, there wasn't nothing special. I said I wanted to see Ward fight him next. And he did. That's why I like to fight. I was going to say Barrera and Walters. But they're not American. But those are fighters I like a lot. Since way back, I was talking about Barrera, and I said I want to see Ward fight him. Those are fighters I like a lot. Since way back, I was talking about Barrera, and I said I want to see Ward fight him. Way before this fight was ever.
But now Barrera's a total bum. Consistency, consistency. You fucking fraud.
Fighters I like a lot. Since way back, I was talking about Barrera, and I said I want to see Ward fight him. Where's Barrera? Go to boxer. He's like number 50 something. Why? Because all he needed was one L, and he was shooting back 28 spots from 25. Why? Because he ain't never did shit. Guys at welterweight, well, no one at welterweight is really beating Bradley anyway, except Pacquiao. If Pacquiao's retired, Bradley can run the division, you know. And if Thurman is brought along properly and given the time to develop, then he will be the only person that can, you know, challenge Bradley and have a legitimate. He will be the only person that can, you know, challenge Bradley and have a legitimate. I'd appreciate it if you drop a comment and let me know what you think about all this. And please don't forget to subscribe to Thunderdome Boxing Talk, and stay safe till next time. Yeah, have a good night. Subscribe. Thunderdome Boxing Talk. Dropping videos daily. Stay safe, fellas.
I mean, this is when he first came on. He's like, thanks, man, for watching. So many people make videos, but no one talks about what really goes on behind the scenes. Until now, this is what I do. It's like, dude, you don't know anybody behind the scenes. You've never been behind the scenes. You have no connections whatsoever. All you say is, well, I talked to Tom on on Twitter. He left me a DM. It's like, well, cool. Why don't you say, hey, dude, can I get an interview? Just say, hey, Tom, can I get an interview? End the video with this. He just said Kell Brook would whip Thurman, this, that, and the third. Now, in this right here, comment that he left, he said, yeah, Brook's up there too, but in this scenario, I can't see him beating Thurman. He wouldn't beat Thurman. So, come on, man. This is just proof that this guy is a fake. Actually, did I say I was going to end the video with that? I can't. I got to end the video with this. Remember, stay safe, fellas.